65 is directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods and stars Adam Driver, and I'm very excited to give you guys my review for this movie. If you've seen it, be sure to leave a comment of what you thought about it. As well, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into this review. In this movie, an astronaut crash lands on a mysterious planet only to discover he's not alone. So I've been very excited to check out this movie. The trailers looked like a lot of fun, and it just looked like a fun dinosaur action-y movie, and honestly, for me, for the most part, I really enjoyed this movie. I was sort of hoping it could have been a bit better because it was written by the people who did A Quiet Place, and that movie was fantastic. And this movie is a bit derivative, and I see a lot of people having problems with this movie because of things like that. It does have a lot of tropes and cliches that you get in these kind of movies. But still, I found it to be a lot of fun. I thought the two leads, Adam Driver and Ariana Greenblatt, who played the little girl in this, I thought they were both very good in this movie. The performances were great. Adam Driver I thought was fantastic in this. And all the suspenseful action scenes with the dinosaurs entertained me quite a bit. I really enjoyed them. There were some good jump scares. I'm not a jump scare person, but I thought there were some that worked quite well in this. I found them to be quite thrilling. I thought the movie overall was just fun. It was just sort of a fun popcorn movie. It's nothing great. It's derivative, like I said. You've seen a lot of this stuff before in other movies. But even though it's stuff that's been done before, I thought what this movie did with that stuff, it did it well and it kept it entertaining for me. This movie also moves at a very brisk pace. It doesn't really waste any time. It gets right into it pretty quickly, and that's both a positive and a negative for me, but for the most part it's a positive because the movie just never drags. It's always moving. The part where it is a bit of a negative for me is because it's moving so fast and it gets right to the point, is it doesn't allow for as much time to sort of develop the characters as much. So you're still invested in the characters, or at least I was, partly because it's Adam Driver and I like him as an actor and I liked his dynamic with the little girl in it, so I still enjoyed the characters because of that. But there are some character moments in this, or just nice moments between the two, that I really enjoyed, and I just thought it would have been better had there been more time to develop these characters, to have a bit more connection with them, because some of the stuff that they have with these characters is pretty basic stuff. Like the first scene of this movie is sort of setting up what's going on with Adam Driver's character, and it's kind of generic stuff, like okay, we've seen that stuff before. It works for this movie, but you've seen it before. The stuff with the little girl, again, is like, okay, yeah, you've seen this stuff before. But still, a lot of the scenes with those two characters I really enjoyed, and their performances were great. Like, they really carried this movie for me. And all the action scenes with the dinosaurs I really enjoyed. The CGI on the dinosaurs was pretty good for the most part, and I enjoyed the designs of the dinosaurs for the most part. There were two that I wasn't too big on. If the premise was a bit different on where they were, because this might be a slight spoiler, but I thought it was revealed in the trailers, is that this planet is Earth 65 million years ago when dinosaurs were around. So there's a couple designs of dinosaurs and I'm like, it didn't really work for me. But if it was a different premise, like it was an alien planet, it may have worked. But yeah, that's sort of a minor thing. Like I said, the action with it was still a lot of fun. And the movie, like I said, moves at a brisk pace, which, other than maybe not allowing for as much character depth, does work for me. And I just found this movie worked as sort of a fun popcorn action sci-fi movie, sort of a bit of a disaster movie at the same time as well. So overall for me, this is just a fun popcorn movie, a movie you can go and watch and just turn off your brain and shove popcorn in your face and enjoy dinosaur action. That's sort of what I was hoping for mostly with this movie. That's what I got. I enjoyed it on that level. I did hope it could have been a bit more, because it was written by the people who did A Quiet Place. I think they could have done something more unique that sort of stood out a bit. But if you're okay for just pretty much an average action sci-fi movie like this, I think you'd enjoy it. I had fun with it and I would recommend it to people. The performances were great. Adam Driver especially was fantastic, I thought, in this. I enjoyed the thrills in it. I thought it had very suspenseful scenes. I know some people don't find it like that, but I did. I enjoyed it. and overall I just had a good time with this movie. So for me, I'm going to give 65 a 70%. So guys, those are my thoughts on this movie. If you guys have seen it, be sure to let me know what you thought about this movie. As well, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to stay tuned for some more reviews coming soon. And until my next video, take care everybody.